Behind me here and on the bench, a kit for the Saorsat and Freesat channels on a single satellite dish. So let's look at the component parts that make up this kit. First of all, we come along and we see we have an 80cm satellite dish, which you can see here. And then the main arm, which we have is a K-band Lnb, which we'd use for picking up the Saorsat channels, and this is coming off of 9 degrees east. Okay? So moving on from there, the next thing is we have a second Lnb. This Lnb will be used for picking up the channels. This is a standard single Lnb, but it'll be used for picking up channels off of 28 degrees east, and normally then we'll be looking at the BBCs, the ITVs, Channel 4, etc. Now, to connect this onto the satellite dish, which I've already shown you, you'd use this Lnb holder here. Now, how this is assembled, we can see there's 3 parts to it. We have basically the bar itself, we have the Lnb holders, and we have this bag of bolts here, and it assembles like this. So basically what we'll do is we'll bolt the Lnb holders on here, and then we'll attach it to the existing dish and hold the second Lnb off at an angle like this. So basically the Lnb will be held out like this at an offset, something similar to that. Okay, so what we have there is simply the boxes that the Lnbs would have come in. Okay, moving down along then, we need then to combine the signal from the 2 Lnbs into a single feed, and we do that using this DISEC switch we can see here. So we have an Lnb in 1, Lnb in 2, and a single feed to the satellite receiver. Next we'll just move that along and we'll say, well, what do we need for actually mounting the satellite dish onto the wall? We would have used this bracket here, and we use this insulation kit here to run the cable from the satellite dish all the way down to the actual satellite receiver. Now inside we have a satellite receiver, which is also part of the kit. This is obviously what will connect up to our TV. And what does this come with? Well, it comes with the main specification on it is that it's a high definition DVB S2. Okay, the S2 is essential on this particular thing. So it comes with a remote control, a manual that's in English. Then it comes with a lead then as well to allow you to connect this single box up to the satellite or the TV here. Now if we actually pick up the satellite receiver here, we can see that currently we're looking at RT1, and on the same feed we can just flick over seamlessly over to channel 4. Okay, and then we're looking at the satellite things. So this is really, you know, this is a great kit, I find in a lot of ways, simply because it's a very neat solution. So instead of having to bother with a TV aerial and a satellite dish, we're able to achieve everything in a single satellite dish. The fact you can use a DISEC switch to join them together means that it's a very neat solution because you only have a single cable running inside. It saves on the cost of having to buy a combo box, simply because you can go for a high definition box similar to this with a single input on it. Now the disadvantages of it, I suppose, mainly is that as I speak in March of 2012, that the limited number of Irish channels on it. So if we actually come along here and just press OK, we can see that the Irish channels we have here is RT1 and 2, RT News, RT Junior and RT+1. What we'd like to see on it to make it comparable with the Saorview channels would be TV3, 3E and the TG Car. Now hopefully contractual negotiations between RT and these other broadcasts will be successful and this service will be rolled out. Right now we'll say it's particularly attractive to people who live in areas where there's very, very poor Saorview service. So this probably represents maybe about 4 or 5% of the entire country. So there is a lot of market there, and we have a lot of people who are trapped in a situation where they're subscribing to Sky purely to get the Irish channels. So what you have on this is the majority of the Irish channels, certainly the main ones, the RTs that are available on this system. So technically this is a great solution. So this entire kit is available as a single purchase on tvtrade.ie.